There we go. Actually, no, it doesn't.
Did it still mess it up?
Yeah, still saying greeting from Republic City.
YouTube, you're just the worst.
That's local to you. I'm seeing... Or is that on YouTube you're looking?
It's what's popping up on the stream notifications for the Discord.
Oh.
Yeah, when you open it, when I open it in Twitch, it says episode 8.
Well, yeah, Twitch is... There's nothing wrong with Twitch. I'm trying to figure out why YouTube is not doing it correctly. That's what I need fixed. So I'm just going to do it manually because it doesn't make sense for it to be doing this wrong. Even then, we aren't even on Republic City episode 2. We were on, like, episode 50.
Episode 50.
That's not true. It was only episode 2. Why is it not? But see, it still put the Witchlight type image in, so I don't understand.
We go.
Okay. Yeah, there's the Twitch one. Anyways, hello, hi. It's been a while since we've played this. I am incredibly tired, but everybody else is incredibly awake, so it balances out somehow. Cosmic forces and Thanos. Yeah. Hi, I'm Rin. I'm here. I'm playing Monk. Everybody else can do intro now, starting with Dido.
I'm Dido. I'm playing Cinder, the Pallylock fire genasi. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my camera.
You're good. Stefan, who's you and what you be?
Hi, me Stefan.
Me,
Me
Stefan.
also Uncle Constantine. Ranger Gnome.
Ranger Gnome. I like it. This is how we're doing character intros from now on. Directly to point. Who you be? I be Gnome. Me shoot. Okay. No, he shoots great. He'd see no good. Dougler.
Hi, I Dougler. I Chow. I Wizard. Fireball.
Fireball.
Hi.
Shay, you go.
I Shay. Hi, everybody else. This vial beyond Witchlight. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. Nice, I like it. Okay, it's your show, so take it away.
Okay, so it has been a hot minute since last we played. Over a month, I believe.
Yes.
But you all had pushed the Hourglass Coven, a trio of witches who had taken over Prismere, back from their respective conquered domains, forcing them to retreat to the Palace of Heart's Desire, which you promptly chased them towards, and began infiltrating, doing quite a bit of exploring, meeting Envy, the lion, and Wrath, the heart. Figured out that you needed to place the crown on the heart's head. Whoever's wearing the crown unlocks those doors, and you are all currently inside and exploring the palace. Beware the Jabberwock, my son.
I'm gonna kill it.
You did get a pretty big axe.
I did.
I think we were about to head up the spiral staircase.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were looking at those stairs. We were tempting.
Okay. So, heading up the spiral staircase from where you all are. And just fit everybody in. You come to... Yeah. At the top of this tower, oops, not that one. This one. This spiral staircase leads you all the way up to a set of double doors that lead out to a stone balcony that overlooks the palace garden. Similarly to the other tower that you have been in, there are also decorated sculpted reliefs depicting humans and demons partaking in revels. Big orgy carvings all over the room.
It looks like this tower leads up similar to the one on the other side. Did anybody else see any other doors that didn't lead to balconies?
I'm genuinely lost on where we're supposed to be going.
Right now, we're just
We didn't-
exploring it.
Did we see any doors in the areas that we looked?
From here, not upstairs. However, this is just kind of the place you were exploring were just a set of towers, but from where you had been looking before, there were other sets of doors leading into the palace from either side of it.
Well, let's head back down and try one of those other doors.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, we can just climb back up the where we went to Wrath and go through those doors. That's where that takes us.
Let's do it.
There is, there would be another set of doors that you had seen on the other side of that of the palace as well. One on the right, one on the left.
Where we want to go, left or right?
Left, always left when spelunking.
Then I guess we'll find that left door.
All right. You all are free to move as you please. And I will move all these NPCs.
So we go middle then.
Let me just walk through this wall. You said the left. Yes, this is the left.
Yep.
I win.
The monk.
You just walk through a wall.
Nah, I just monk walked. I'm so much faster than you.
I know. Frogs can only hop so far, so
Yeah.
fast.
Well, the frog can walk vertically in the air. Oh, did I accidentally move to frogs?
No, that's okay. I think we did a simultaneous move, as it were.
I'm gonna use Submit to try and see if the door will open.
All right, these doors do not have either marking, and you notice too when you step, when you open the doors with the heart in the middle, those doors slowly just on their own start to close. These doors, however, have neither a heart or a lion on it. And they open up. Inside, these doors swing open to reveal a crystal carriage hitched to a pair of glass statues shaped like Pegasi. There are folded silk butterfly wings that are attached to the roof of the carriage.
Birdie. Well, we We have our getaway vehicle.
I mean, if somebody knows how to drive it, sure.
I can give it a shot.
Alright.
Is it a vehicle or is it just a decoration?
Looking at this, it does look like it's a vehicle. On the outside of it, the doors appear to be sealed shut, and there are no handles, hinges, or keyholes. There are windows though.
Oh,
Interesting.
Quite.
I
what
don't know
happens
how
when
it
Chell
works.
touches the door? If Chell touches the side where the door is, like where the handle should be, but there isn't one.
A keyhole appears. Just shapes and forms itself.
Oh, magic.
Ooh.
For Chell and Zashir, who are right next to it, go ahead and give me perception checks.
And do.
Could Ponch assist me with this?
You can have Ponch make a perception check.
I don't think Ponch needs to do so. I got 19.
Okay.
But what if he gets 20?
That is fair.
Haha, 21.
Both of you notice, through the windows, there is a small ornate key. A small ornate glass key on the inside.
On the inside of there?
On the inside of the carriage.
Huh.
Ponch also notices.
Okay.
What's up?
There's a key in there. Hold that thought. I misty step into the carriage.
You misty step into the carriage.
Yes.
It is very comfortable, luxurious even.
Boof.
And the key rests beside you.
I'm twirling the key on my finger now.
As you do.
Alright, new plan. How do I get out of here?
When you bring the key close to the door, a keyhole appears.
Darn, ruining my bit. Okay. I unlock it.
You unlock it, and now anyone else is able to get inside if they want.
Wipe your feet before you get in my carriage.
Keep that in mind.
Also, as you unlock the carriage, the two glass Pegasi begin to move. They shake their heads, the wings flutter. They're still glass, but...
What were you going to say, Stefan?
No, I was going to say that Kostya would just bend down and wipe his boots on his beard and get in.
Oh wow. Chell's gonna look over at the peg side like, hello.
The one of the glass Pegasi cants its head towards the back, shakes its glassy mane, and waits expectantly.
So, where are we heading?
I think we need to go further into the palace, but I don't know if we should bring the carriage in there. Probably plenty of tight corners.
Alright.
I mean, I'm sure there's a way to detach one of the Pegasus so you can ride it through the castle.
Oh,
A monk on the wind.
monk on the wind. Yeah, I mean, that would get me a mount, wouldn't it?
Your snail and owl are better. Step inside as well.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant in the carriage. Okay.
Yeah, they get in the carriage too. Nah, they can't fit. They're a bit big.
So are we going for a joyride, or are we gonna keep looking around?
Where would we take it, though? Like,
I don't know.
I'm fine with joyriding, but I thought, yeah, this could be a getaway vehicle when things go inevitably bad.
Yeah, I think we might want to leave it here for the time being.
I mean, we have the key now, so
And we can lock it afterwards, so don't worry about anyone else taking it from us.
and if it is one of the Hag's transportation items, we've already taken and destroyed one of them. Why not take another?
Hmm.
This one's too pretty to destroy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go check the door. Here.
One on the side?
Bing! Bing. There we go, that one. Yeah.
That one! This year, the glass Pegasi stare at you obediently.
I issued the command for them to go that way.
They go that way. And start taking the carriage.
This should be fine, right? Can I take it with me?
This
I
door-
don't know if it'll fit. I don't know this castle.
This door opens to a balcony with a
Oh, hey,
familiar
look at that.
twirling lightning vortex below.
Can we use it?
Okay.
Can we use it to fly somewhere else?
No. I don't know magic very well. Just, you know.
You ask that question, you say fly, and the glass Pegasi spread their wings, and the butterfly wings in the top of the carriage summarily unfolds.
I guess it can fly.
Jade, does it look like it can fit through the inside doors?
Does it look like it can fit in the doors?
It is a tight squeeze, but I will say probably make it.
We'll bring it with us until we can't bring it anymore, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Let's take it with us until we can't.
All
And then
right.
I'll open that door
Okay,
to you.
we're talking down the stairs.
You see, currently take this crystal carriage with you through the halls of the palace. But this year they carry you they take you where you want to go,
Mm-hmm.
since you are the one holding the key.
I don't know where I want to go, though. I'm following their direction.
I
This-
open those doors.
It'll come in handy in case we want to do a balcony to balcony.
Yeah, that was my initial thought. Was maybe it could get us somewhere inaccessible.
This door opens up to a hallway, and running the length of this oblong room is a rug woven with images of thorny white roses. Each of the doors on the north and south walls have an alabaster pedestal standing inside the room beside it. Atop each pedestal is an alabaster vase that holds several long-stemmed white roses. Carved into the vase are the words, "Take one," in common. And then on the left side of this room is a door with a heart engraved onto it. Not a heart, I'm sorry, a lion engraved onto it. And then another door with nothing engraved on it.
I know what that door is. I walked out on the balcony and I saw it. Don't we have to do a thing This door's not going to open, I don't think, but I'm going to try it anyways.
You try it, it is locked.
They're offering the flowers, though. Do we trust it? Usually, you should always look a gift horse in the mouth in the Feywild, unless it's undead.
Click, clock, click, clock.
True.
Sashir says from her carriage.
Yes.
Well,
I'm a princess now. Adore me.
well, there was a thing that we were supposed to do to be able to open this door.
That was switch
Yeah.
the crown from the stag to the lion.
And was there a symbol on this door?
There's no symbol on that door, but do you go down the length of that hallway without taking a rose?
I'm gonna take a rose.
So
I'll take if it's offered, I'll take a rose.
Yeah, there's
It just looked like a rug.
Well, as you walk across the rug without a rose, it furls up and engulfs you.
Oh no!
Well, I would have taken a rose had I realized that there was a rose to take.
Okay, so you take a rose, the rug does not furl up and engulf you.
I misunderstood what the rug looked like.
Take a rose
I guess.
and wind it around the green one that I already have.
Yeah.
But, walking down the hall, nothing happens as long as you're holding the rose. Opening this door, leads down another hall, down which you can see a door here and a door here, both of which have a lion engraved on it. Further down, a little hard to see, but there's another engraving. That is not a lion. Here, a set of stairs.
So you said the first door was a lion?
Yep, first door is a lion, second door is a lion, third door is a heart.
There's another set of stairs to a tower, and then there's another heart door, and 2 lion doors.
Hmm.
I guess we should complete the quest of the stairways before my knees give out.
Okay. I'll head up the stairs.
Alright.
That will follow after.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it's gonna take me, but
Yep. Give me just a moment. Oh, hey! As you're going up these stairs, you all see, well above you, there is, in this large tower, there's a part of the wall that appears to be blasted out. There's crumbling bits of stonework that are suspended in time. Also suspended in time is a man,
Oh hey.
just hanging out above the storm.
are you okay over there?
There's no response. It is like someone hit the pause button. And it looks like he's kind of flailing, like mid-fall, down towards this vortex.
Now's my time. I fly.
You fly. Okay. So going part way up those stairs, I'd say you'd probably have to go out through the balcony, because these stairs are a little bit narrow.
That's fine. I think this will make more room.
Yeah. So let me move that for you. And let me move you all up as well as the Pegasi carry you. Up here, let me move you all. I'm just gonna drop you out here so everybody can see, even if you're all not there yet. Is this your Pegasus carry you? And Cinder, you are wonderful. Okay. Elkhorn, as he rounds the corner, and he goes, "Oh no, that looks like Strongheart." And Zashir, you
Is that
fly.
an oh no, we should save them, or an oh no, they're a bad guy?
It sounds like an oh no, we should save them.
Okay.
You ride up here, and you're able to bring this carriage around right up to where Strongheart is suspended.
Yeah.
You also see, out of this blown open area, when you open the door and look out the window, 3 familiar faces. Whoops.
Did this guy just get blasted?
This girl,
Oh no.
this girl,
Uh-oh.
and this girl.
Oh.
They all seem to be mid-conversation with each other before they all turn their heads and notice this glass carriage floating just next to Strongheart.
They're floating as well.
They're not floating. They're standing on the edge of where this blown open hallway is.
Oh.
But they can see you.
What are you doing here?
Hello, dearie.
Didn't I kill you once already?
You did. And then, Indolin kind of skitters back and forth and says, "Are you here to parley?" And then Daphorna says, "We could come to an agreement."
Oh, now you want to talk and be agreeable?
They look at each other and say, "We can offer you power, immortality. Yes, what is it you want? Foresight?"
Like, usually people bargain when they're desperate.
We are more powerful together. If you truly wish to fight, we can. Yes.
What makes you think I haven't become more powerful since we've stopped each of you individually?
Why do you think we had to retreat? We consolidated our power. We are not eager to face you. Yes, but you shouldn't be so eager to face us either.
What if I am?
They kind of look at each other and then look to you. Well, darling, what will it be?
Give me a moment to think on that. I'm just gonna fly the Pegasus to grab Strongheart.
You grab him and you try to pull. No movement. Stuck in time.
Alright, what's the deal with this guy?
Why, he's frozen in time.
Okay.
Yes, there is a way to free him. We could tell you, of course.
Oh no, that would be too easy. Hey, so the hags are here. Called the others.
Oh, what do they want?
To bargain, they're desperate.
That means we have the upper hand.
That's true. Fine.
How do we get to them?
How do my associates get to you so we can bargain?
You see a set of stairs that looks like it was part of this tower.
Find the big staircase.
Yes, find the big staircase.
There's so many staircases.
find the big staircase.
Really? They couldn't have put in an elevator?
A lateral elevator would be great.
What about the flying guy?
He appears to be frozen in time.
Oh,
Well, why don't you come over here so we're not yelling across the lightning bolted chasm? I don't like lightning very much.
I don't either. Alright.
Indolin says, I love lightning.
Yeah, but you suck. Okay, we'll be back. And I'm gonna fly over.
See you soon, darling.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I'll fly back to them.
You fly back.
So they seemed very eager to parlay, like they were very desperate.
Oh, Corn, you said you knew that guy?
He was our leader. And Malafar gives a nod. That's right. If he's frozen here, I imagine the others are too.
How did you guys not get frozen?
I was not in the area when the magic was cast, and Elkhorn kind of shrugs. I was fighting and got knocked out. I don't know what happened to me. I just woke up in that old witch's house.
I mean, we know how to wake him up.
True Love's Kiss?
No, we give him a poke and say his name, right? That's how the thing works?
I guess.
We want to try and wake him up?
Yeah, let's wake him up.
Right.
Well, I can always try jumping out and hitting him over the head with this, waving around the immovable rod.
Yeah, maybe not. Oh. Maybe have Kostya go with you. Maybe he can say his name and stick him with a pointy end.
Give him the old poke.
Yeah, and hopefully we can catch him before he falls.
Yeah, alright.
What was his name?
Strongheart.
Strongheart.
Hopefully that's his name.
It's true.
Alias.
So who's hopping in the carriage?
I'm driving.
Kostya has the horn.
Yeah, I'll be ready to sort of hang out the door, I guess.
We might use a better rope to secure him in the carriage before you try to wake him up.
That's a good idea. I don't want him to fall. That'd be embarrassing.
And if you can, try not to show them the horn.
Good luck.
Good point.
Or just get up your sleeve. They just...
I mean, I could go with you guys and distract him by just shooting him with an Eldritch Blast.
No, then we'll have a full-on fight on our hands. They're desperate, but still willing to scrap. They seem to think the three of them together will help.
And not all of us can fit in the carriage.
How How far away were they from?
How far would you say they were, hun?
About 30 feet.
Not far.
I could drive and put us in darkness so that they can't see us, possibly. Oh, well, their hag eyes work.
Could be fun.
I need to look something up.
See if they have devil sight or.
Kinda, yeah.
So, darkness, grab them, skedaddle.
Well, we have to wake him up because it looked like Zashir was trying to grab him before.
Well, yeah, wake
Yeah,
him
he
up
didn't
with the
move.
grab.
I will. I'll go too. Just so maybe they don't.
Okay. That's all I needed. Alright, so who's hopping in?
Me.
I am
Okay.
because I'm gonna have to drive.
Okay.
How long does it last? A minute. We have to do this quick. 10 minutes. Okay. We have 10 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out like a mini barbell,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna cast darkness on it.
Currently, only you can see.
Okay. So I'll fly us over, tie the guy up, and Kostya, when I give you the signal, you give him the pokes.
Aye.
You fly over, and as you do see, for you, Cinder, able to see through this darkness, you do see the three hags. They do notice this giant ball of darkness. They kind of tilt their heads, and after a moment, their eyes kind of flash, and they narrow their eyes. You get the sense that they are peering through your darkness as you tie Strongheart up. Let me little trick, darling. We've got some of our own.
Right? Do it.
Costa will lean over and, in his best magisterial style, I name you Sesh or Strongheart.
Roll me a 1d100. I want to see what you're touching this unicorn horn to.
Absolutely. 1d100. Coming up. That's a 14.
14.
No, I didn't say poke me in the butt with it.
Yeah. That's not Strongheart. But
And I move Kostya's hand.
one to Strongheart.
Yeah.
All right, you do that. And as you do, all three of these hags seem to notice that something is going on. And Dylan kind of skitters out and walks along the outside like a spider clinging to a wall. Bavlorna kind of grips the side and moves a little closer. But they have noticed.
And then Kostya is going to break stride slightly and just keep like 3 or 4 hits over Strongheart's helmeted head, going, the way to do it!
And do you speak his name?
I do.
As you do, you feel the unicorn horn thrown to life with magic, and the moment you speak his name, you hear "Ah!" And currently tied, thankfully to the rope, Strongheart himself falls like 5 feet before he starts to dangle, still kind of like clutching his sword in hand. He's like, I don't know where I am. Am I dead?
No, you're just in a world of darkness.
That sounds terrifying.
Drive it like you stole it.
So Sherry, you'll be able to drive again in just a second. I'm gonna take that mini barbell and I'm gonna huck it in the hag's direction. Oh, if I hit one, I hit one. If I don't, I don't. But I'm just gonna huck it in that direction.
Make a strength check.
$18.
Which one are you throwing it at?
Bavlorna.
Bavlorna?
Yeah.
Ow! You got her right in the face.
And I'll.
And with the darkness bubble, and you cast darkness on the barbell, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. With the darkness no longer around Strongheart, he looks down and goes, "I'm dead, aren't I?"
No. Not yet.
Kind of looks up. I don't like it over here.
I'll start pulling him up because I think I'm the strongest one.
3 hags.
Darkness, lightning, and fire. Those are the first 3 things he sees.
Basically. The 3 hags, kind of seeing this, kind of back up and begin to retreat. And you're just taking them back?
I guess so, yeah.
Alright. And you do. As soon as he's able to plant his feet on solid ground, he kind of like hugs the railing, and it's just like, oh, thank the gods.
Yeah, Go ahead, Uncle Gustia.
I was just going to say, quite the fortuitous coincidence being falling into a time stop field.
Mm-hmm.
Time? What? What are you talking about?
The time stopped here.
This
This sort of thing was inside the castle when it happened.
That sounds... Are you saying time has unstopped?
Not quite.
The last thing I remember, I was getting blasted through a wall. Currently engaged in combat with the League of Malevolence.
Right, there's still 2 of those left. Because there's 4 of them. One's dead, one's back in chill realm. And 2 is supposed to be somewhere in the castle.
I look forward to getting filled in.
Well, Elkhart, we rescued him as well.
And he goes, Elkhart! And Elkhart and, or Elkhorn and Strongheart, clasp hands. Good to see you, old friend. And they embrace. And Malabar likewise gives them both a hug. Well, you saved my life, so I And my fellows here, I assume they are with you? That we are, Strongheart. Well, then, I shall stay with you until my debt is paid. Although, if we can face down the League of Malevolence and do away with them, that is why we came here in the first place.
It's on the list.
It's a nod.
Question. Just going to point to the tower. I don't know how to ping. There. Tower there. Does that lead to the room where the hags were?
To spot?
This tower here.
No, that leads to...
Would you be able to get us to the room that you got blasted out of?
If we can make it there, then yes, it's... there's a way up in the center of the palace. Up those stairs is another chamber, which is... I'm sure I got the right one. In the middle of this chamber is an enameled... Which colors did you get already?
We have the green one and the red one.
Red one. So this one is... This one is enameled blue. An enameled blue coffer sitting on an alabaster pedestal.
Ella's gonna cast guidance on themselves.
Hmm?
Then, in their head, they're gonna speak to Ponch like, mind helping me sort through what I'm gonna feel when I touch this?
Alright.
Then Shallow's gonna pick it up.
Pick it up. Give me an insight check.
Insight. Look. And does it really matter? But still,
You do not get a sense of what this one is.
I can't quite tell what this one is, fortunately.
Roll for punch.
Punch. Character sheet.
What were the other ones again?
Red cap and a green hag. And Punch got 7.
Still not quite enough. You cannot discern what the blue one is. So the green one... What was the green one? The green one was...
A green hag.
Yes, but they're crystallized desires. The green one is the crystallized desire to remain hidden from her enemies. And then the other one, the red one...
Was the revenge.
Shell, do you know what these crystals do?
Well, if we use them properly, we can actually summon a fae from her emotions. Like, the red one, I think we can get a red cap that will fight with us. The green one will summon a green hag, which she wants to hide. So I think she'd be able to give us a place safe if we need to rest. I couldn't quite tell with this blue one. Would you like to touch and see if you can tell?
I mean, I can. I'm not sure how much help I would be, but
I think you can do it. Just pats it on the shoulder and cast guidance.
All right.
that's insight.
Insight, yep.
That's D4 if it helps.
Not
9.
enough. You cannot figure it out either.
Sorry, I only have a little bit of magic, and my magic comes from a weird place.
Well, if we have a few minutes, I could try casting Identify on it. Or...
Well, the hags did see what we did.
Yeah, so it's probably
They
not too safe
probably
here.
won't stay put for very long. So maybe just put it on the back burner for now.
Yep, in the bag.
Unless Kostya, do you want to touch the stone?
Well, I don't know that it could harm anything.
Guidance as well.
All right. Roll me insight, costume.
Who knows? So I'm looking for a 5 to keep this theoretically going. Yeah, 7.
No idea.
Solid results. It's a stone.
I guess we should keep moving. We've got to find those stairs.
We've
Try again later, yeah.
All right. Just getting that strong. All right, you getting back downstairs?
I'm following Stoneheart? Was that his name? Strongheart?
Strongheart. Yeah, Strongheart.
Yeah, I'm following him to wherever he can guide us to where the stairs are.
'Tis a noble name. Come on, Strongheart. Haste. All right.
Assuming we can get there without lying. I mean, yeah, we can go back and do the swap, but still.
Dang, how do you get there?
Well, let's say we do get to the hags. What are we gonna... Are there any plans to deal with all of their weaknesses at once?
What do we need to do? We need to
Uh,
run clockwise.
Yeah, to stop the frog one. The second one, the first thing she sees after she wakes up, she's blind too.
And then we need to eclipse the third.
If we can split them up again, that'd be perfect. I will say I have used most of my higher level spells.
All right. So really,
I mean, I'm still okay. I don't know if they're just gonna stay where they were, but they definitely saw what we were doing. I did smack Bavlorna in the face with that barbell, though.
Oh, there's that.
I figured I destroyed her lily pad. It was the least I could do.
Oh,
Do another barbell you throw next time as well. So I think honestly, just every time I see her, just whip one to her face would be perfect.
I don't have another barbell, but I do have this bag of beans.
I'm wondering.
So I'm making Xenoteth on top of them. I could do it. Was it pyramid?
Kostya will look down at Shiny and go, what if Shiny made it look like there was a sun, a moon orbiting the, I forget her name, but the last one, with a sun just outside of it.
Nightshade?
Yeah, around Nightshade. So she's in constant eclipse.
It could work.
That could work.
She just has to be eclipsed, either physically or metaphorically.
And if Shiny can do like a minor illusion of an eclipse.
Mm-hmm. Sort of like a mini orrery.
Then if we need to be positioned differently, then we can. It's a really good idea.
I mean, she might just blow it away, but it's a cantrip, so we can reinstate it.
But I mean, we can go check out that other non-lion door while Strongheart gets his bearings. I don't know how long he's been stuck in time.
I don't know either. I am looking through this whole thing. Thought there were some doors, but there is quite literally nothing. So I am just going to have to go ahead and make the executive decision that there has to be something. Strongheart says, well, Zybilna could create a pathway across towards that balcony down there. And he points to the balcony below at the base of the tower that is rising out of the storm. And then kind of gestures over to the parapets. Otherwise, could try breaking through one of those windows. Unless you can fly or climb.
Might take a few trips, but I'm not quite sure how we hang the snail, but we can take we have the flying carriage.
You said that, but even that would take. We all can't fit in that. We'd have to leave Sir Mitt behind. You said that Zybilna could help? Where was the last place you saw her?
I was going to seek an audience with her to figure out where the League of Malevolence was, but I also think they were also trying to seek an audience with her. She usually holds said audiences either in her throne room, but her throne room is in there, and he points to the doors again. But something went wrong, and she began heading in that direction over there, and he points to the other balcony. I don't know where she ended up.
Hey, well, I guess let's just keep it safe for now and just keep exploring. Hopefully the hags will find us.
Well, I'd rather find them before they find us.
Masters of direct conflict. Hags.
Let's see if we can get to that last tower over there. Might be able to find another part of Sylvanas' essence.
Well, there was another door down at the end of the hallway. That's not marked with... Oh, hey, look, there's a staircase here, too.
There is indeed.
And a door.
And a door with a lion engraved on it.
Okay, there's a lion. I'll go up the stairs.
Alright, up the stairs.
Following along.
Just move. Just move everybody. Don't think I have. I do not. Alright, it's fine. Carriage cannot go up the stairs, unfortunately. Oops. And
Okay.
I will just.
I'll leave Stormit down here, too.
Okay.
Yeah, unless those doors lead out to a balcony and you can have it fly up.
So you all wind up over here in this hallway. We have a set of doors here and a hallway that leads this way.
Might as well try the doors first. Shall? It's probably
Alrighty.
just a balcony.
It is indeed a balcony.
And all our companions can suddenly fly.
Yeah, these guys aren't here. I'm just keeping them close.
I
Trying
know.
to keep them close. Alright, well, I called that one that it was just a balcony. Okay. Then I'll head down the hallway.
Alright.
Let's follow along.
Down this hallway, you see a series of rooms. Or a series of doors, presumably leading to rooms.
They're probably just balconies.
They're all, everything here is balconies.
Are there any markings on the doors? I'm just walking down the hall checking the markings on them.
These doors.
We'll start going this way.
Nothing marked in these doors here, but they do look very fancy and elegant on these 5 doors. This door, a little less so.
Do we want to just start going through random doors? These 2 don't look marked. How do the ones down there look?
Child's gonna walk down, look at the doors.
They look like very fancy doors.
More fancy doors.
Do we want to start at the end or one of the sides?
It looks like it ends at one of the other towers, unless I missed my guess. Either that or they had some very poor bricklayers.
Well, I guess we can start with these doors and then make our way down to the other side.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Is this here and shiny or here too? All right. Which door are we opening first?
The one in front of Cost.
This one here. All right.
Yeah, that
Opening this door.
just happened.
In here. This door is decorated with lots of red roses. There's a 4-post bed. It's furnished rather fancily, and inside this room there is a high elf who is dressed very nobly, with long hair strands in the center of the room. They are holding a crystal goblet of water, and tied to their belt is a rapier. There is a goblin that stands next to him holding a tray with a decanter of water in it. The liquid itself is frozen, and he stands there almost mid-sip. And I actually think there's a picture of this guy, so let's see.
They both look frozen.
They both look frozen.
I mean, we can't help them. I don't know these people.
Neither do I. Oh, that stained glass is pretty.
Yeah, very pretty.
That is very pretty. Do I recognize any of the people on the stained glass?
Huh. That was a good question.
As in 3 very young hags.
No. Go ahead and give me a history check.
And I also
So
try that
great
as
at
well.
these.
You may.
Natural one. I lived here my whole life.
One's 11.
17.
Shell, you're the only one who recognizes the iconography. The one in the middle you pick up almost immediately because it's an iconic image of a young woman wearing a very what would be considered the, I don't want to say stereotypical, but like traditional kind of witch's garb, black hair, pointed hat, that kind of thing. It's imagery of Tasha standing in front of a cauldron. You identified her first. You've identified like statues and paintings of her throughout this journey, and that's the one that matches it. To the one on the far left, looks like a younger child in a gown. Similar kind of build, and then the one to the right looks like it might be an older woman with very long white hair, also dressed rather regally. Marked on the faces of each is a little symbol of a little chicken foot.
So, one of the medals is Tasha. I think the one on the left might be to her at a younger age, possibly. And the one on the right might be her near the end of her life. Been a lot about here in the Feywild, honestly.
Isn't that similar to what we saw in whose house did I burn down?
Scab with the Nightshades.
Yeah. Wasn't there a portrait kind of like that middle?
There
Stained
was.
glass?
Let's see. There was a portrait, and that's kind of one of the things that had you notice. So let me see if I can find it. Here we go. This one here. You would remember there was indeed an animated portrait of young Tasha with the long black hair. There is indeed a tattoo of a little chicken foot on her cheek.
So all these three are pictures of the same person?
I believe so.
You don't recognize either on the other side, but that is one assumption to make.
Interesting. I don't think I've seen any depictions of Tasha at any other stages of her life but the middle one.
Alright. I apologize. I was giving handouts and I probably didn't hear anything as I was trying to update the stream.
I just said that Cinder's never seen depictions of Tasha other than the middle.
I don't
Should
think
we
most
keep
people
going?
have either.
Well, she does rather like to control her image.
You guys want to take a quick look in the room? Might be able to find something with this guy's name on it, maybe?
Okay, yeah, sure. We can do that.
Oh, alright.
Did I investigate the desk? Looking for anything like letters, journal, anything?
Roll me a D100.
D100. 57.
57. Yeah, I'll say there's probably, there some, it looks like this room was set up to allow visitors awaiting their appointments with Zybilna. Going through the belongings here, you see there is correspondence. There's a letter welcoming an Ambassador Cariso to the Palace of Heart's Desire for a meeting with the Archfey Zybilna.
Well, his name is Cravuso. Sorry, guys. I just have to get the cat in my roommate's room real quick. A moment.
Sorry, what now?
He's having kitty cat issues.
Oh, okay.
Kostya, do you wanna try doing what you did with Strongheart?
Sure. Sure. What was the name we think?
What do you say, Cassio? Cart?
Cariso.
Carissa.
Sorry.
So you tap it to this elven noble and speak the name, and again the unicorn horn comes to life and immediately begins finishing the drink before moving to set it back on the platter that the goblin is holding, and before he finishes, notices you all standing around, and he kind of like jumps backward, putting a hand on the rapier.
Whoop, I hear hurt you.
What's the meaning of this? Why are these people in my room? And he starts speaking to, or appearing to try and speak to the goblin. What's going on?
Sorry,
What have you done?
You're frozen in time. We just kind of set you free.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Nat
Okay.
20.
Calms down immediately. Frozen in time. What are you talking about?
The castle was placed under a spell that trapped Vilna, and everyone was here at the time.
And he leans forward and kind of like pokes the goblin. The servant, isn't it?
Yeah, we kind of have to unfreeze people one at a time when we find out their name.
Kostya is sort of in the back, just hitting the goblin over the head, whether sort of not really worrying too much about getting the name. So it's Gobbo, servant, or you.
None of which are this goblin's true name.
I don't suppose you know his name, do you?
No, I've only arrived recently.
That's unfortunate.
I was told it would be several days before my appointment with the queen here, so...
Probably have to wait a while longer. There are hags that have taken over the castle.
I mean, there's hags who work in the castle, but taken over.
Yeah, they're the ones who froze this whole place in time.
Yeah. Zapsa, Nightshade. The name's gone.
Why?
Bevlorna.
You mean... Trying to wrap his head around it. You mean the Zibilna's own court?
I mean, probably.
You're saying they turned against her?
Yes.
How dangerous is it?
Very.
Okay, I'm staying in here. And begins to drink again.
That's probably a good plan. I would suggest if you plan on staying in here, barring the door after we leave.
That sounds like a great idea.
Do you know of any other guests that were here?
Not sure. As I said, I only recently arrived. But I've got a fine blade by my side, and he pats the very elegant rapier, and I am not without my own defense. So I will remain here and allow you to do time unfreezing.
Oh, not that.
Do our best.
Is there anything else?
Well, I think
I think that's all. Yes.
Oh,
we will
all right.
just go and be getting on with the heroing, so...
Alrighty. And as soon as you step out, he closes the door, and you hear a chair propped up behind it.
To the next room.
The next room,
I have a question.
I may have.
I have 4 potions of preservation. What are those? Oh, Death Ward. Never mind. I found it.
Charms of Death Ward.
They're charms, but I don't know why I put potions. Okay. Then I seen it's Death Ward.
Yes. Alright. Are you opening the door right next to you, or?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go down the hallway.
This room
Oh, well done that.
has blue rose drapery and a blue theme and similar stained glass window, except this one has the depictions of various kind of like demons, very elegantly placed. Not the ugly kind of demons, but demonic figures.
No, the pretty ones.
The pretty ones, the pretty demons. Inside this room, the chamber is lined with bluebirds perched motionless on the sill of one open window. The room is otherwise unoccupied.
It's a pretty room.
It's red is more my color.
In the center on one of the here's the open window. But in the middle, on the middle window, is a blue-skinned, handsome figure with chiseled abs and 2 little demon horns.
I'm gonna take a look around the room, see if I find anything in the drawers or under the bed.
Looking around the room.
If anybody left anything.
You know what? Roll me a D100.
Alright, what did you say?
Roll me a D100.
8.
8. The room, for the most part, is empty. It looks like there's really not much in here. It hasn't been filled with another guest yet since time has been stalled. You do notice, however, near a box is a tiny pair. When I say tiny, I mean like tiny for a pixie. Pair of tiny scissors.
Pair of pixie scissors. Something else to check at the old lady.
Cover the eye this time.
I can spell scissors, right?
Skizzers.
I didn't see anything else. Should we move on?
Get out to the next room.
So this
All right. In this room. This room has green rose drapes, green themed. In here, there is a well-dressed forest gnome, which they gave no token for, that stands on a stool in front of a vanity, looking into a mirror as she combs her green hair. The vanity has various cosmetics and vials of perfume on it.
I guess we'll check to see if anything has her name on it.
Go ahead and... Huh. She was not given a name.
Does that mean we can name her?
Sure. Come up with a gnome name for me. Well, actually, roll me a D100 first to see if there's something that gives her away. Roll high. Yes, there's something
94.
that gives her away. What is her? What would you say her name is?
Cherry Littlebottom.
Cherry Littlebottom. Okay. You find a going through her things. You notice there is not so much a letter, but a little casement that has a similar invitation to the Palace of Heart's Desire. But inscribed on it is her name.
Well, Kostya?
Kostya will go forwards, and this time will just ever so gently caress down an arm with the unicorn horn and go, "Cheery little bottom."
And as you
Your
do,
name should be Andromeda, for you fill this. Your glorious light fills my heart with shining stars.
and as
If
you
I was 50 years younger.
as you say that, she gets most of that poem. But she finishes like the stroke of combing one of her hair, and then she's looking in the mirror and listening to the rest of this, and goes, "Oh wow, what a neat mirror!"
It wasn't just the mirror.
She spins around. "Oh my gosh, you're actually here!"
We know
Yes,
it's
we
been
are.
some time since you were last spoken to, but
Oh well, I was last spoken to for an hour. That's quite a long time.
It was probably closer to 10 years, honestly.
No, I think I would have noticed that 10 years went by.
Well, time within the palace was frozen. Well, it's still frozen. We are unfreezing people as we can.
Well, make a persuasion check.
"19.
Oh goodness, that sounds kind of awful. If we weren't in the Feywild, I'd be a little more concerned. Well, I'm sure Isabella can fix it.
You have to save her first.
Yes.
She's in danger?
She was also frozen.
Oh goodness. Well, I guess you better go and freeze her. And then she'll fix it.
But we're hoping. Do you know where she likes to hang out?
Well, this is the guest wing, but I know she's got a bedroom somewhere up here, I'm sure. There's actually quite a lovely bath downstairs as well. I know she has her meeting rooms and her throne room and lots of stairs. There's so many stairs. Oh goodness. But I haven't been allowed to go everywhere in the palace.
Do you have a way of protecting yourself?
Oh, I most certainly do not. Oh, but I'm quite good at hiding, though.
You should probably stay hidden if you can.
Well, if you say it's dangerous, then I'm sure I'll stay in here and I'll wait for the servants to bring more food.
How strong does this little gnome look?
Not very strong.
I am going to put something very dear into your possession. Just in case somebody gets in here.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you.
And I'm gonna summon my regular greatsword. Not my frost brand, but my regular one.
Oh goodness, that's quite hefty there.
Yeah. That's why I'm also gonna give you this. And I'm gonna give her my potion of frost giant strength. Which will give her a strength score high enough to actually wield it.
Oh, well, what's this here?
This is a potion of frost giant strength. If you drink it, it'll make you very strong for an hour.
She starts to try and uncork it.
Don't drink it now.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet?
If someone other than us come through the store, then drink it and poke them with the pointy end.
Oh, well, that sounds quite violent. But I'll do my best. If my life depends on it.
You know, we're probably going to end up forgetting about her, then send somebody to get the rest of the guests, and she's going to try to stab them.
I mean, she might.
Come back and find her.
You find several dead servants. Also, on the stained glass, and I'm just kind of making it up as I go. On the stained glass up here, there in the on one end is a little fiendish figure, kind of well dressed, and then each depiction is a different animal. There's like a frog, a bat, a cat, but they all look like each animal is the same color as this little fiend.
Do you make anything of this, Shell?
Seems to feel nature themed, really.
Well, except for the little monster, but yes.
Oh, yes.
I quite like it. It's most of them are I guess this room just kind of fits me.
So the room is suited to you then.
Oh, I enjoy it.
Well, if anybody comes in, and they seem hostile to you. You have a way to protect yourself.
Well, thank you very much. I don't have much to give in return that would suit adventurers, but let me see. And she starts rifling through her things. No, not much in the way of something that'll be useful. But,
I stop her from rummaging through her pockets or whatever. How about you repay us in staying alive?
Well, that's an odd thing to ask in for the rule of reciprocity, but I will do just that. I'll stay alive for you.
Well, be safe while we go.
I basically just gave a child a sword and a very strong potion.
It could
No,
have
you
given,
did worse. You gave a noblewoman a sword and a very strong potion.
it could have given them a crossbow and something to go along with it.
Yeah. Interestingly, this is not. She doesn't look like she's a noble.
No.
She's not quite as well dressed. She seems to be enjoying the use of these perfumes and other things here that are provided to her.
Here to save as many as possible, and well, that other noble lady, man, person, looked like they could take care of it.
He pokes his head out the window. I'm a man, but very effeminate.
He.
Well, let's open the next door.
You open the next door. White themed.
Ah, my eyes!
Ah. In this room, there's a handsome young male human in a white nightshirt, sleeping on the bed. He's not wearing pants.
You know it's rude to wake people while they're sleeping?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too.
He looks like he's sleeping frozen in time.
Did we just try to unfreeze him and sneak out?
Yeah. You want to take a look around to see if you can find his name?
Sure thing.
Roll me a D100.
He looks like a Trevor.
Trevor.
13.
You don't quite find anything with his name on it.
I couldn't find anything.
Or maybe he's an Oscar.
Steve, do you want to try Oscar on him?
Looks like an Oswald.
Roll me a D100, roll very high.
120 coming right up. Ooh.
94.
94.
I'll allow it. You say Oscar, and then immediately you just see his breath start to rise and fall. Still asleep.
Just stealth
Play
out.
out the way that only a really, really stealthy gnome can.
Alrighty. And you sneak
Try
out.
to stealth out as well.
Oh, Sir May got a
Nice.
natural 20. But now it's my turn. It's at disadvantage.
Here's the thing. His perception's also at disadvantage. Oh, he rolled the same thing. He rolls over and he's like, "Ugh, it's drafty in here." Starts to pull the covers up, covering his pantsless legs. You just hear, I'm gonna close the doorway.
Pink.
Closed the door carefully.
Alright.
I can't believe that worked.
Well, you know, you've seen one golden statue, you've seen them all.
I guess so.
Opening this door. Black themed. In this room, there are 6 goblins that are in the midst of cleaning this room. One of them perches precariously on a stack of chairs while reaching out to dust the top of a tall black wardrobe.
Like we're gonna be able to help them. Do they look like the same kind of goblins in the first room?
Yep, they're all wearing maid outfits.
We can check their pockets. Maybe they have orders inside them.
I highly doubt it, but we can look. I'll help Shell look. I'll give Shell advantage.
Roll me a D100. Nope. Nothing on
I
them.
didn't think there would be. I mean, we might be able to find like a servant's quarters that might have like a staff list. Yeah, like a roster.
This feels like we run into they hired on the goblins, the goblin housekeeping services, very limited services by the week.
Well, they're in for a surprise when they get paid for 10 years of service.
Not as surprising as what's her name is going to be when she gets presented with the bill for 10 years.
Very
yeah.
true.
I want to watch that from very far away.
Alright, looks like there's only one door left.
Let's.
It's a not quite so fancy door.
Alright. Opening this door. Opens up into another hallway.
Where did this end?
With a window at the end of it. Interesting.
Indeed. Looking out the window, it opens up and you see the rolling clouds and mists of the Feywild. This door has a heart engraved on it.
Perfect.
Opening it,
Can do those.
Oh, no, I want to take everybody, not just Sermint.
in this room, broken oil burners, grimy glassware, and jars of pickled fungus clutter this ruined laboratory. There's a beanstalk as long and as thick as a constrictor snake that sprouts from an unstoppered potion bottle. Bulging bean pods hang from its stem. So it
Before we
looks...
get close
Potion
to it,
bottle?
Bean pots.
Shadow's gonna pick up one of the broken pieces of glass. He just kind of toss it gently at the bean sprout.
You toss it at the bean spout.
Okay, I don't think
Sprout.
we'll try to.
I want to see if I can see what the potion is that it's got attached to. Holding or next to it.
Go ahead and... labeled on the potion of that the beanstalk is growing out of is a potion of growth. You also
Yeah, I've
find,
got another one of these.
yeah, you also find a out of all the shattered glass and vials laying around, there are a few potions that have not been broken. There is one more potion of growth. Or I'm sorry, the one the beanstalk is running out of is a potion of plant growth specifically. But there is one potion of growth, 3 potions of healing, and 2 potions of hill giant strength. So.
Oh, we can. So if we can unfreeze other people, we can make them strong
You know, also arm
and
down.
big.
There are also the how many?
Being big is overrated.
There are also 12 bean pods that hang on the beanstalk in this room.
Hey, Shell, what do you know about beanstalks?
I don't like shucking them.
Do you know much about beanstalks from the Feywild? I'm gonna add those to my inventory.
Can't say I do, but I'll. If you take a moment, I can cast Identify and see if there's anything special about them, other than their size.
Yeah, sure. I mean, why not?
Shall I ritual cast Identify?
On the bean pods?
Yep.
The bean pods are magical. It is, I believe, transmutation magic, and chucking one of these bean pods has an effect similar to the instantaneous version of plant growth. There's also the hill giant strength potion. We already have potions of healing listed. And potion of growth is already listed. You just find
better
one.
thing if we needed to get an emergency rope or climb up the wall of a tower, then
Yeah, these will.
That would probably help.
worth grabbing, I'd say.
Do you want me to put them on the bag, or do we each want to hold on to the 3 of them?
How many are there?
12.
Oh, 3 each.
Yeah, that sounds good. That way we all will have a chance to use it if we need to.
And,
Yes. If that's everything, and better things.
And there's
Try some other doors.
Here are the beans. Ah!
Yeah, put that in minutes. Well, let's head on down the hall.
Alright. Down this hall, there are 3 doors. 2 on either side of the hallway, one engraved with a heart and one engraved with a lion. The heart being on the southern one, the lion on the northern one. And then at the end of the hall is another set of fine opulent doors.
Let's check the heart, then the one on the end.
Do the one we can.
Alright. And as you exit the laboratory, that door does slowly slide closed. Opening this door, with a heart on it. In here, there is a 3-level mahogany table that stands in the middle of this otherwise empty chamber. There are 3 gleaming bell jars that rest on the table's separate tiers, each one containing a visage wreathed in mist, and there is a picture of this. Let me get you.
They look familiar. Sorry, Shell.
Let me get you the handout. Yeah.
That's pretty. Like, it's creepy, but it's pretty.
Yep.
Yeah.
The lowest jar depicts a young woman with raven black hair. You very much recognize her from the portrait that you had identified. The second one is a middle-aged woman with long white hair. And the third one shows a white-haired crone, or hag.
Interesting.
I'm gonna take a moment to cast Identify on this.
Post identify for me.
Let me get over to my spells.
Alright. When you reach out to touch it as part of the spell, the images in the jars change. But you identify these as jars of time, which take on the appearance of the last person who touched them. And when you touch it, you see a younger version of yourself in your true form. Yourself as you are now. And yourself as you can potentially become. And I'm going to go ahead and throw in an interesting little bit in here. And I want you to tell me what kind of changeling is Chell? Are you the kind of changeling born of the descendants of a god touched, such as the Traveler? Or are you the kind of changeling born of a hag?
Wow.
Or if you don't want to decide, I can say your image shifts between two different elderly forms. One of which appears to be a weathered variation of your changeling self. The other appearing to be that of a hag.
Well, her father's the changeling as well, so I think she is the god touched kind.
Okay.
Shell, why do you look so different in the future?
Well, I'm a changeling, so that's the older version of my true form.
I love how you say that like it's no knowledge.
Oh, yeah, I changed back after before I met up with you again at the first hag's cabin. And the sheer constant already seen what I looked at without Giles motioning to her face.
I mean, the Feywild is a mysterious place. It's interesting to know. I didn't realize that was the reason you changed. I figured it was some of your booky magic stuff.
Nope, it's just something I could do. And this form is more comfortable for me.
Alright, well, it looks like they take on the appearance of whoever touches it. So, unless... Constantine, do you want to know what you look like in the future?
Well, that's an easy trick to do, he says, and takes a bite of some of his elder cap mushrooms, and his skin wrinkles up a bit, gets a few more leather spots on it. His beard grows just that little bit extra motley.
I'm sorry. Was Constantine touching it?
No,
No.
He was going, I've got elder cap mushrooms, I know what I'm going to look like.
All right.
Maybe we should keep going.
But it showed Tasha as the youngest one there.
Well, that's what concerned me, was Tasha turning into a hag. If one of those hags, this was Tasha, that's... Oh, we dealt with them before, we'll deal with them again.
Well,
And this iconic
Sibilna's
Tasha
a
everywhere.
hag. She's a known hag. More good than evil, but
Is Tasha Sibilna?
I've never actually seen Sibilna.
None of you have.
I just know that she's a hag, that's all. Tanya's told me.
It would make sense that they're one and the same because of all the pictures of Tasha here, even at the other places as well.
So what you're saying is we should prepare our best jokes.
Yes.
Yes, she does like laughter.
And have a very good brew going.
I think we still actually have a bottle of wine or two. Well, let's continue on down to last room.
Or at least that we can easily get to.
Yes. Alright.
Arkasha, Sir Mitt tried to eat you. Can we get out of here? Don't worry. We'll play the game again.
This room.
Oh yes, we can actually talk too now.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
That's
He
right.
drank the stuff.
He did. He can talk.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I am Sir Mitt. Opening this door, there are. You see, in this spacious bedchamber, it's lightly furnished. There's an oval mirror in a black wood frame that is mounted on the east wall, and a chess set with jet and bloodstone playing pieces that rests atop an octagonal table in the southwest corner, flanked by two comfortable high-backed chairs. A four-poster bed with black silk sheets and drapes stands in the middle of this room, and lounging on the bed are two creatures, each with the lower body of a lion, and one has the head and upper torso of a woman, and the other the head and upper torso of a man. But opening this room, the two of them look over to you, and one says, "Oh, greetings."
Oh, hello there.
And the other says, "A pleasure to make your acquaintance."
It's nice to see some people move around.
Nice indeed. It's not often we see such animated people here as of late. And the two of them slip off the bed. Tell us, from where do you come?
Oh, from hither, thither, over and yon.
Well, that sounds like it could be anywhere in Prismere then.
Summer Court. That's where I hail from.
The Summer Court. Well, you've come quite a ways then. It is, in fact, a pleasure to meet you.
I was sent here by the Queen to restore the palace to its rightful owner.
One of them, staring at you, says, "Well, we don't really have time for wastrels, but for people from the Summer Court, well, you must be important." They ask.
Well, by this point, I would say we're certainly expected.
Maybe you can help us then. Yes, we're in a bit of a predicament. We were sent here to ourselves, like you, to see this Sibilna. Yes, we're looking for her. She might know the location of someone. Someone, a friend of ours, a friend of hers, or someone, a friend of ours, is looking for. Yes. You see there, an old flame is just reaching out to a friend and thought that Sibylla could help. The other speaks. That's right. Of course, we dare not return unless we have solid evidence, but with everybody frozen here, there's not much we can do. We believe that this Sibylla and person we're looking for are actually one and the same. But
Who
again,
might be-
proof.
Who might you be looking for, and who is the one that sent you?
Oh, we're... They look at each other for a moment. We're looking for a woman, very, very famous, in fact. One Miss Tasha. Yes, she has a lover who misses her dearly, and they want to know if they're alright. They haven't heard from them, but had heard that this Sibylla might know their whereabouts.
Can I insight?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. That's what I wanted you to do.
18. Like, I really badly want to insight this, but I don't want to interrupt Shay. This is really good.
Alright.
Love how Uncle Costia with a -3 rolls the same thing I do.
Yeah, we've been same since all evening. Koskia's just naturally suspicious of light things.
They're hard to read.
Oh dear.
There's something they want, but they're hard to read. They haven't really said anything that sounds sinister in any way. But if they're trying to hide anything,
Is there anything else in this room that I can see?
Fancy chest
Not like
set.
snooping around.
Fancy chest set. There's a door down here, and a fancy mirror here, and a very fine bed here, and then lovely stained glass there. But otherwise, the room seems mostly empty.
Well, do you plan on resting until she returns?
For as long as we can. We haven't quite been able to explore the grounds with that monster coming and going.
Excuse me?
The monster. I'm sure you've seen it.
The flying one?
Yes, that one.
Of course.
Tear guests to shreds.
Hey Shay, in my head,
Yes.
can I talk to Ponch and ask them to move so they can see one of them in the mirror?
To see one of these creatures in the mirror?
Yeah.
Staring at the reflection in the mirror, it is. Ah. They look like the same creature. Would you like to make an
Okay.
Arcana check?
Yes, please.
Make an Arcana check.
15.
15. What you get out of that, these are creatures called Lamia. They are considered monstrosities and are creatures adept at intrigue, charms, illusion, and deception when they need to. They, of course, have claws. They are as you see them. Body of a lion with the upper torso and head of people. And are innate spellcasters. Common languages for them to know, common, abyssal, such things like that.
Oh, who did you say sent you one again? I must have completely zoned out.
Oh. We're under contract not to speak the name, but it's an old lover of the person we're looking for.
I was gonna nod. Could I roll history to see if anybody had a tumultuous relationship with Tasha or a passionate one?
Roll history.
24.
That's actually pretty good. Tasha had many lovers. As someone who is powerful and able to get whatever they want tends to do. One of her more famous escapades is with the Demon Prince himself. Or, I'm sorry, there's a ton of Demon Princes. The Demon Prince of Sexiness.
After all, if you're going to summon one, you might as well go for the top.
But like certain fiends, they don't like their names to be known.
Okay.
But Demon Prince of Sexiness.
Well, once we find her, because we're here to have an audience with her as well, we'll tell her where to find you.
If you can bring us proof, maybe if you can find her butler, they might know something. We could speak with them. Yes.
You know the butler's name?
Not offhand, but We know Zadilna has one. If anyone knows information, it might be them.
Probably not going to be much help not knowing their name.
Well, they're a thin fellow. You can't mistake them. They're very unique. But also very skittish.
I mean, I bet when we find him, he won't move.
Well, hopefully they are. Actually,
How did you get in here?
Let me see what they know. History checks for now. 15 plus. Okay. Yeah. The male starts to speak and says, I think I heard the name Thinny or Thinling or something along those lines. Very on the nose. Thinnings, that's it.
Jennings?
Yes, if we could speak to them.
We find them. Just that.
Alternatively, if you find maybe an unpublished book from the Witch Queen herself, that could do as well. But we do appreciate the assistance if you could indeed provide.
Of course, we'll see what we can find out.
All right.
How did you get in here? How did you get past the flying creature?
Magic.
Oh yes, some of your innate talents, I'm guessing.
Why, yes, indeed.
Why don't the three of you go check out that door to the south just to see if there's anywhere else to look?
Sure.
My eye on the two.
They step back. It's a dressing room, but enjoy. And they go back to lounge on the
Oh, is that all?
on the bed. Would you like to open it?
Yep.
In this room,
Get
this
attacked
chamber-
by 100 monsters.
Yeah. This chamber is a walk-in wardrobe. There are hinged panels along the walls that swing outward and display a variety of exquisite crafted robes, gowns, scarves, headdresses, stockings, gloves, shoes, boots, all manner of clothing. The items remove themselves from hooks and hangers and float in the air seamlessly on their own accord, allowing you to look at them more closely, but seems to wait expectantly.
I was going to take a step closer.
One of the gowns moves closer to you.
Quite exquisite. Robes of the Magi? Just as a see if that does anything at all.
The gown kind of like droops a little bit. Nothing.
No, I don't think that. Well, just going to look to the door. They kind of whisper like, "Do you have anything that help us find your mistress?" Maybe something of magic?
Who are you asking?
The wardrobe itself.
Oh,
It seems
the
somewhat
wardrobe?
sentient.
Clothes kind of shuffle around a little bit before another purple and black outfit drifts forward and just kind of like shifts back and forth.
Thank you, I guess. And Shell is going to leave.
Okay. As you begin to back up, the clothes move back and go back into place.
Meanwhile,
A little bit sad that they didn't get to dress anyone. And I'm sorry, go on.
I don't know. Kosia is just on the lookout for the widest brimmed, floppiest, with the largest feather hat imaginable, if such a thing exists.
There's probably a few of them. When you see one, a hat floats forward.
Yeah, he's not gonna be shy and go to grab it and try it on.
When you touch it, you feel the hat on your head swiftly replace the one that you touched, which now rests on your head.
Wonderful.
And now
Yes,
your hat floats back.
Oh, that is fascinating.
Feel entirely dressed now.
Another dress floats. The gown floats back over to Shell, which she says, "Interesting."
Don't forget to smile.
Oh, this is why, like, I think the clothes wants to dress us, which is a weird. That was a serious sentence, and I don't believe it.
When you guys are done playing dress up, we have frozen people to find.
Yep. Maybe get lucky and find a servants' quarter with a list of names.
Yes.
Or indeed a throne room.
I think we're gonna have to go back to the lion first.
Well, yeah, we do have half of whatever is left. The
Unless we want to go out and climb the wall and see if there are any other heart rooms on that side.
I'm positive there'll be heart rooms on the other side, just. Athletics forward and. Ooh.
I think we've went through every door. We can. Trying to remember what the heart liked.
The heart liked flowers. The lion
The
liked.
lion.
A lion liked berries.
yeah, we've got some random roses and so forth, but I don't know. Are we got some berries because we would have been able to get the crown initially, but we didn't because we already had.
Well, we'll be able to. Sorry, Shell.
Oh, we can just pick them as we go because the garden is full of them.
Yes.
We'll have to climb the wall to get to him again. I still don't know how to get to the heart through the building.
I think we have to go through the first hall, then just down, but we'd be happy to climb us up the outside easy enough.
We should head back and do that.
Heading back downstairs.
Yeah.
Alright, just gonna group you all together. Ah. And move back to 6. And down we go.
We do have the door here, don't we?
These are lion doors.
No,
Yeah,
the one-
these two are a lion. This one is a heart.
The ones back here.
This one is a
This one.
lion.
Oh, they're lion? Okay.
Yeah, this one's lion, 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 heart.
Oh, let's head up while we can then.
Yeah, I didn't realize that there were more doors down here. And a hallway.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
we did not have fully explored this at all.
We'll try this door first.
Alright. Opening this door. In this room, one wall of this chamber is lined with wooden cubicles, each containing a small bench and a hook for hanging clothes. Underfoot is a mosaic in the floor that depicts images of demons. More demons. They're more the sexy kind of demons.
This be the bath, maybe?
Incubus, succubus mind. Possibly the changing rooms and then the bath further in through the doors. Yeah, like I can believe that.
Let's try the next door.
Opening this door.
Well, guess so.
Well, guess. It is indeed a bathing room. Steam rises from a murky bathing pool. The tiled floor around the bath is cracked and ruined, though, as though something huge had stomped across it. Whatever caused the damage also left a gaping hole in one wall, through which you can see open air and the twilight sky.
Do I see the flying creature around?
You don't see it, no, but there is, and I would also note that the water, like ripples in the water, appear very still. There's also, the steam is just frozen in time as well.
Ooh.
That's kind of cool, actually.
It's gonna place one foot on the water, test my
Oh.
weight on it.
You put a hand in and go.
Yes.
Nope. Cool. Still hot.
It is still hot. Like, the comfortable kind of hot, once you acclimate. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Shell, do you climb in?
I'll see if I can stand on it.
You sink into it, and it's a weird feeling because it's still water and it kind of like molds around you. But it's as you step into it, it's not uncomfortable. It's just not being fluid.
This has got to be the weirdest thing I've ever touched.
It's kind of like walking through putty or something.
Ooblik.
I forget the name of it. There's that weird state you can get a flour water mixture into, where it's sort of liquid and solid all at the same time.
Non-Newtonian fluid, or ooblik, is what that mixture is called.
There you go.
Shoot. On the foot, back.
Kostya, you're the only one who actually notices. There's something. There are like shapes in the bottom of the pool. You can't quite make out what it is, but there's like things down there.
I don't wish to worry everybody, but
Nothing moving.
it's. I guess people have been throwing things in over time. Well, maybe it's just more rocks from the whatever made that ingress through the wall.
Could it be a person, maybe?
Stones, person, I don't know. But there's some things down there. It's. I'm not the best swimmer, but if maybe we had. Oh, I don't know. Some large aquatic tree, indeed.
What do you think, Sir Mitt? You want to go? You want to go with me? You want to go check it out?
Oh, sure. I'll go diving with you.
All right. I can only hold my breath.
Would you like me to wade in, or should I just do a standing leap and cannonball?
Well, we don't know what it is, so let's go in gentle.
Gentle it is. You notice your fire babies both get off because it's still water.
Yeah.
But they wade in, and after diving, you go under. There are shapes down there, and looking around, one of them gleams as light hits it. You find a pair of silver armlets around bones, an ornate steel dagger that glitters, and more bones. There's also a silver helmet adorned with a black feather, adorning a skull, surrounded by bones.
I will take the things and come back up. And when Cinder comes back up, Cinder is a boy.
Cinder is a boy now.
She got wet. She kind of shakes off some of the water. I found this stuff. There were bones down there. So whatever is down there is long dead.
Let's hit your other room. I can identify what this stuff is.
We want to go through the broken wall or back in the other door.
Well, whilst we're here,
You take a peek, I guess.
Alright.
Gonna slide along the wall. Peek around the corner.
Alright. Around the corner. It appears to be a ruined stateroom. The furnishings and those in that room and the room further down are completely ruined. In the distance, you do notice figures that are not moving at all.
It's a stateroom, I guess.
Well, how about we go back into an area that it's easier to guard?
Kostya,
yeah,
when you get a better look, you see coiled around one of the figures and a cauldron is a very large, snake-like dragon. Its belly rising and falling, two wings folded up beside it, and a mouth filled with teeth and claws that catch, which you see can only be described as the Jabberwock.
Nope. Nope.
I would like you to make a stealth check when you got that close to it, for when you got that close to it.
Certainly. This is, after all,
As I try to find
it's
this.
positively wonderful.
Where is it? Oh, here we go. Just so you know what this thing looks like. Look at that boy.
Can we not and say we didn't?
I think it's a case of posture sort of moves in a bit further to sort of get round the corner to take a look around, and suddenly just turns and starts to quickly move back, but just catches his beard and can't help but let out a shout of "Ow, ah."
And as you do, some of the debris that you have kicked kind of clatters a little bit, and you hear a and I think with this scene, we see Kostya kind of like standing up and kind of stumbling, and there's just a shadowy snake-like figure starting to rise. And that's where we're going to call it. That is where we're going to call it tonight.
Immediately summon my sword as soon as I see that.
That is like the perfect cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Could not.
I was honestly expecting to find it in the bottom of that pool.
It was crossing my mind. I didn't. Yeah, Dragon Lair works too. This is could have been worse. You couldn't come in through the door on the other side of that room.
Yeah.
Well, Ren will be in for it next week.
Mm-hmm.
I say we run like cowards.
Let me just tick this guy awake now. But yeah, next week we can either do a skill challenge to avoid it, or you can try to engage it if you really wanted to. You guys
really wanting to.
Yeah, you guys found the Vorpal Blade already, right?
Absolutely. That's what my Frostbrand's been this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you didn't know that, Shay? It's the
Right.
Vorpal Frost Bane, yes.
Alright,
The Vorpal
everyone.
Frost.
This has been Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Oh boy, you guys covered a lot today. Did quite a bit of exploring. Met a few new characters, saved a few, pissed off a few. Kind of dancing around the dubiousness of a few. And there's more to do. But this is the man, this was the I'm so glad we got to this point, just so I can wake up the Jabberwock. But hey, let's see. I can't read anybody, but we'll be back here next week. Did anyone want to shill anything before we go?
I am running a one-shot that I wrote over on Lost Caravan RPG on the 12th. The 12th is Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Interesting. I actually think I'll be able to watch that.
Yeah, we're going to be exploring an abandoned candy factory.
That
fun.
sounds terrifying.
Passage.
This week.
Anybody else?
I would just be streaming at my normal times, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All right. And I will be getting back into streaming. I still have no idea what's going on with the router, but I'll just have to put up with it. Hopefully my connection stays. Other than that, and I'll be on my stream, Shade of Fae. Otherwise, you can catch me here. We have what do we have coming up next? This has been a while since we did games.
Rhyme.
Rhyme of the Frost Maiden, yes. We are doing Rhyme of the Frost Maiden where I'm a player instead of a GM. And then we're doing Starfinder on Sundays and Avatar Legends on Mondays. And then back around to this game. We will be opening up some other games on Wednesday, one of which I will be running. Otherwise, on Thursdays, we're getting to the final points of this adventure module, and I am so happy with how it's been going. I hope everyone's been enjoying. So everybody, have a good night. Love you very much.
Good night.
Night, folks.
Enjoy your week.
Now I just